food and good friends are both priceless. Welcome to this episode of Good Food, and this is me, Anne Benjamin. ഇന്നത്തെ ഗുഡ് ഫുഡിൻ്റെ എപ്പിസോഡിൽ നമ്മൾ ഫീച്ചർ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പോകുന്നതെന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഗ്രാൻഡ് ഹയത്ത് ആണ്. സോ ഓൾ ഓഫ് യു ആൾ നോ ഇറ്റ്, ഇറ്റ്സ് ഇൻ കൊച്ചിൻ. സോ വിൽ ഗോ ഇൻസൈഡ്. അകത്ത് പോയിട്ട് തന്നെ വിൽ ഗോ ആൻഡ് ടോക്ക് ടു ദ പേഴ്സൺ ഇൻ ചാർജ്. So we have Rohit with us. He's the outlet head. Hi Rohit.
Hi,
Thank you so much for inviting us over here.
You're welcome.
So Rohit, it's been a year that I've shot over here, the earlier episode. So tell us something new that's happening over here in Hyatt.
It's a year that passed on right now, and the colony is going really great. We have introduced a new menu over here, which includes Italian food with local ingredients over here. Also, we have seafood which we are getting from the locally over here, which is prepared as per the Western style, and the Indian spices what we are using to improve the quality of the dishes.
Okay. So who is heading the colony? So before I move into that, we're going to be shooting in colony today, and you already have three restaurants. One is the all-day dining, and then you have the Thai stall, and you have a colony.
Colony Club.
So we are going to be shooting in colony today. So who is heading colony, or who decides the dishes in colony?
Chef Herman is here, who is from Austria, who designs the dishes over there. He is a very experienced chef of Hyatt Kochi over here.
Okay. So how are the other things happening in, in Hyatt? Like you can see, I just saw a board right now with regards to the kayaking and all that. So tell us something new that's happening over here.
Yes, we have different experiences like a kayaking, we have a boat racing over here, as well as the water games are there.
We can maybe move and then, we can just stop. Yeah.
Yes, we have a lot of activities. We have got water kayaking over here, rafting, scuba diving.
We can just talk like this and go maybe, yeah.
Water ball walking, that's what we have. Many guests prefers, they experience over here, and it's a really good experience what they are getting here. Normally in a hotel you will not get this kind of experience. By lucky we have got a nice view of Balsamic Lake, and nice water we have. So people, they enjoys over here this
the water activities and things like that. Yeah. So we'll go inside. We'll show you the Malabar Cafe, and then we'll go up to the colony. Yeah.
Sure. Please. Here it comes the Malabar Cafe.
Yeah.
It's all-day dining restaurant. It's 24 hours operational.
Okay.
Currently we are serving a breakfast over here.
Yeah. So you have guests over there, so let's not go inside and disturb them. We'll go up then to colony.
Yes, sure, definitely.
Yes. So come. So we are at the top floor.
Yes, here comes to the Colony Clubhouse and Grill, and on this side we have a bar where we got good selections of whiskeys and wine and rum over here.
Okay.
So, which will be operational from 11 to 11, and the Colony Clubhouse and Grill is only open for the dinner.
That's like timing 6 o'clock?
From 6:30 till 11 o'clock.
Okay, great. So we'll go inside and we'll find out more.
Sure. You can see here the local spices are here, what we have displayed. We're getting from the Kerala, that's what we are using to make the dishes over here.
Okay. We have some really fun stuff. Spinach
yes, we have a Timur
seeds
spice, some seeds.
Spinach seeds, onion seeds. What's it?
We have star
Resham
anise.
party.
Yeah.
Resham party. Okay. Okay, we'll go inside. Okay.
So here we comes to the Colony Clubhouse and Grill. I can see the seating inside. We have outside seating also. So almost we can accommodate 120 people over here, including inside and outside, with the panoramic view of Balsamic Lake.
Oh yes.
So
that's
today,
the main attraction. So we have a chef here waiting for us.
yes,
Chef, would you mind coming here and saying a hi?
he's not a chef only. He's an artist who designs the dishes of Colony Clubhouse and Grill.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you again.
Yes.
It's always good to see you. I saw you a couple of times in the hotel already.
Yes, sir.
Well, very nice to meet you.
Yes. So this is Chef Herman. So you can tell me something about him.
As I informed you, this is not a chef. He's an artist. He designed the dishes of Colony Clubhouse and Grill.
Yes.
His image of Hyatt Kochi, in fact.
Okay.
Well, it's my team and I, but thank you, Rohit. That's very nice. We do our best.
You have a session with the chef. You can enjoy the cooking with the chef.
And I'll
see you later.
again. Yeah.
Sure.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Rohit.
Shall we go inside then? Yeah? So I think we have a menu set. Yeah?
The menu is set, the ingredients are here,
Yes.
and we both are ready to cook.
Yes.
Nothing can go wrong here anymore.
Okay,
That's it.
sure. So shall we start with the salad then?
So actually, before we start, I just want to say we do a classical French salad.
Okay.
The name of the salad is called salade niçoise. It's a typical salad you will get in the southern part of France.
Okay.
And normally this salad is done with a tuna fish. But just because we wanted to show a different fish, you could use any fish. And what's also different is on this salad, we actually have a smoker at the back, and we are smoking the salads. So let me just talk a little bit about the ingredients, Anne.
Yeah.
First of all, I used a piece of salmon.
Okay.
But again, any fish. We have wonderful sea bass in Kerala. We could use that. I'm using salmon today.
Okay.
And then what we do here is we use a little bit of olive oil.
Olive oil is good.
I'm sorry, a little bit of Kalamata olives. Not much. We're just making one portion. A little bit of Kalamata olives is perfect. Then we're going to use some quail eggs. In Kerala, we get wonderful quail eggs. We cook them for 2 to 3 minutes, so they are not too hard inside. You see, perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
Kada motta, okay? So in case anybody is wondering, this is kada motta. It's
okay.
called kada motta.
I have a lot to learn on my Malayalam, so you have to deal with
Yeah,
it
no
by speaking
problem.
English. Beans. Everybody has beans.
Yes.
So I take this little tool. I got
It's
this from
already
somewhere,
blanched here, no?
and then I actually put this through. This is
The
just,
baby potatoes.
I call them new potatoes.
Okay.
And what I do with them is I actually, you
Boil
can use them with the skin or without skin. It's up to you. I actually like to use with
The
skin.
skin. Okay.
And
So
here's
it's already
something.
boiled and kept.
You already boil it
Okay.
and keep it. But today we use the one without skin.
Okay.
I just cut them in squares, right? So then I use some local tomatoes.
Yeah. The
You
small
can
cherry
have whole
tomatoes,
potatoes,
yeah.
you can use cherry tomatoes, up to you. And this is called
Jojo berries.
Jojo berries. This is the concept of the colony. We want to incorporate a lot of local food in whatever dishes. You know, if you ask me to describe what is colony, this is the best way to describe it.
Okay.
We do colony, our restaurant, it means we do European cuisine, but we incorporate
The
local ingredients. So this is one example where and we do this in every dish. Somehow you find something local. Somehow we make it local. So
The Jojo berries.
Jojo berries, little bit of this, okay?
Okay.
I add a little bit of onions. I add a bit of salt, just a little bit.
Okay.
This is white balsamic dressing, so just 50% olive oil, 50% balsamic vinegar. But again, you could use white vinegar. It's kind of what you have. I use olive oil, but if you decide you use we have oil
White
here.
wine.
It's called this rice bran oil,
Rice bran, yeah. Rice
which
bran
is
vinegar,
really
right.
nice.
Yeah.
I like to use that oil, knowing that it comes from the skin of the rice. Wonderful. Who says it always has to be olive oil?
Okay.
But in this case, I am using olive oil. We have this fish here. I use salmon. You could use sea bass, for example. Not a problem. And what I do is I have the colony spice.
Okay.
The colony spice is, we developed this here. It's we use cumin, we use Spanish paprika, we use thyme, and we use garlic powder. So then we season this. We season the salmon, and then we actually smoke the salmon in a coconut shell. Again, here comes this local influence. Okay. You see the smoker at the back? Good. So let's put this together. Let's put it on the salad. After you, Anne.
Yes.
We put the beans on the plate first. Then we put the other ingredients inside. But I think you should be tasting it for the camera so the viewers know that how good it tastes, right?
Yes.
Right?
Okay, so where do I find a fork then?
Look at this. It already looks good. Simple, good, straightforward. We add the salmon on the top. Perfect, right? So, but now you need to give us your feedback.
Sure.
Simple food done perfectly. That's it.
So I'll just give you a quick review about this. So ഇതിനകത്ത് നമ്മൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്തേക്കെന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇസ് ദി ലോക്കൽ വെജിറ്റബിൾസ്. നമ്മൾ ബീൻസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, കാടമുട്ടയുണ്ട്, ഓണിയൻസ്, പിന്നെന്താ ടൊമാറ്റോസ്, ചെറി ടൊമാറ്റോസ് ഒക്കെയാണ് മിക്സ് ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് വി ഹാവ് എ സ്മോൾ ഡ്രസ്സിങ്. അതിന് മുകളിലാണ് നമ്മുടെ സാമൺ സ്മോക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത്. വി കൻ യൂസ് സാമൺ ഓർ എനി അതർ ഫിഷ്. യെസ്,
That is correct.
യെസ്.
This is an interesting dish. You ask me, it's Italian. My answer is it's Italian inspired.
Okay.
Because in Italian we would use arborio rice, but in the colony we use local
White rice?
white rice. We
Brown
use
rice.
barley and brown rice.
Okay.
So now it's no longer an Italian dish. It's a dish from our restaurant.
Kerala.
from the we created it.
Okay.
So no, but you will see. It's we call it ancient grain risotto.
Okay.
And
Okay.
interestingly enough, we had this dish ever since we opened the restaurant. We did this dish from the beginning. It's still on the menu.
Okay.
And the interesting thing is, it will never be off the menu. Right, Varun?
It's the best seller.
It's a bestseller, and it becomes one of the signatures of the restaurant.
Of
So
Bali, okay.
let's start. Have a good heat in the pan. Have a look at the pan. Have a good heat. And then just add a little bit of garlic.
What oil was this? Olive?
This is olive oil.
Olive oil.
Just add a bit of garlic. When the pan gets too hot, you just take it away, right?
Yeah.
And then what you do is, we have, Varun, what do we call these mushrooms here? Huh? Shimchi mushroom. You could use normal mushrooms, whatever it is.
Okay.
A bit of normal mushroom.
Okay.
And what you do is you roast them. You see? You just roast them. Add a little bit of local green pepper.
Okay.
Truly a Kerala product.
Yes. Pink salt.
We have Himalayan pink salt. You look at this. I'm going to add a little bit more oil because the mushrooms do absorb some oil.
Okay.
But it's not much. It's only drops, no? So now I have the flavor, right? So now what I do is I add the rice. The rice,
Okay,
of course, in this case has to be pre-boiled.
Pre-boiled.
It has
okay.
to be.
It's
It
already
ha-
cooked in.
Yeah, it has to be. If you like,
Yeah.
we could add a bit of white wine.
How much?
Keep on going. Don't be shy. Don't be shy with the wine. A bit more. A bit more.
Okay.
A bit more.
Wow. Okay.
Why is this? Because the wine will actually evaporate anyway.
Okay.
So now, you see here, the wine has evaporated.
Yes.
Now I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable stock. You know, we have all those offcuts of vegetable the whole day.
Yeah.
We gather them up and we always make a stock.
So vegetable stock.
And it's going to nicely and simmer. The flavors will come. Look at this. Okay, it can do with a little bit more salt.
Salt. Okay.
Just a little. Yeah,
Good.
we have enough salt. Now we add very, very, very little. Very
Of?
little. A few drops. Don't overdo it. That was almost too
Of?
much. A little bit of truffle oil.
Truffle oil. Truffle.
Truffle.
Truffle oil.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
I add a bit of mushroom powder.
Okay.
This is actually porcini mushroom. Just a little bit.
Sort of.
See, now everything is ready. Everything is cooked. What do? I turn off the flame. That's it. Now it's
Comes the main
resting.
portion.
Now just comes a little bit of butter. A lot of
Okay.
people overdo it. They
Okay.
put too much. I put 3 pieces. It's
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
And a little bit of parmesan.
Awesome.
And now it no longer cooks.
Okay.
I'm just putting this inside like this to give it the exact correct consistency.
Okay.
This is what it is. This is called the Colony Ancient Grain Risotto. Ancient grain risotto done perfectly.
Wow. Okay, so I'm not going to waste
Done?
time. Let me just taste it right away.
Right away.
Just like you said.
Like, because you're supposed to.
Okay. It's right there.
Secret is turn off the flame when everything is evaporated. Put the parmesan, put the cheese, very little of it. A lot of people overdoing it, they make it too heavy. I just put a little.
Yeah.
And the next secret is bring it to the table immediately.
Immediately. Yes. എന്നാലേ ആ
Okay.
ചീസിന്റെ ഇത് കിട്ടത്തുള്ളൂ. Yeah.
Cut.
Taking another
Thank you.
So chef, what's next?
So next is a dish that we just, Chef Billy and I together, we just recently created it.
Okay.
And
Recently?
we,
Wow,
recently, it's coming on the menu in about what, a week's time?
Next week.
So in about a week's time, you come to the colony, you ask for it, you will get it. We
Great.
just created this, and
Okay.
we call it fettuccine with lamb chorizo. Very simple recipe.
Okay.
This because we do pork only on request.
Okay.
So our specialist, our butcher, Spanish butcher, made us lamb chorizo with real Spanish paprika.
Okay.
And so we took these 2 things and we created a dish. And now I'm going to cook this dish for you and see what's coming out.
Yes.
Huh? Billy is the creator of this dish. I'm just the one cooking it. Okay. So let's start. Same principle. Start with hot oil.
Okay.
About this much olive oil. That's enough.
Okay.
So I add some garlic.
Okay.
Right? I add a bit of onions. I make them just translucent, just a little bit.
Okay.
See here, just a little bit. Then I add the sausages,
Okay.
about half of them. We're only making 1 portion, so this is enough.
Okay.
So now what we need to do is, we need to actually roast the sausages in the oil. It gives a wonderful flavor. Now again I use white wine, right?
Yeah.
And take the flame, we can flambe it a little bit, take the flame away, see?
Okay.
Perfect. These are just local tomatoes. I peel them
Yeah.
and I slice them, put that inside. I just add a little bit of vegetable stock, just a little. Add a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, just a little bit. We add a little bit of this basil. We add a little bit of the Kerala pepper, very little, because we have the chili here, right? Now, look at this. I think the camera can also smell it. So now we get our fettuccine. This is what they look like.
Yeah.
We have a
We
good
boil
supplier for this, straight, good quality. We already blanched this, so just bring it inside here. Okay. Now, similar. You see how this is getting soft?
Yeah.
And what I do last minute to make the dish even healthier and tastier, I actually add a little bit of rocket.
Rocket leaves.
Rocket leaves, arugula is another name. The Italian name is arugula. Actually, is the
Rucola.
Italian. Rucola is the Italian
So
name.
rocket leaves. that's the
Rocket
name.
leaf, arugula, and
Arugula.
rucola.
Rucola. Okay.
So here, put that inside. Make sure your pasta water has some salt and oil inside. Very important.
Okay.
Now, just take this. Now again, I'm turning the heat off, just like with the risotto. No more heat. I don't want to have heat.
Okay.
This is hot and this is hot. Enough heat.
Okay.
Put this inside, and again, I work with a little bit of butter. Not much. See, that's
One
not
cube,
much.
1 cube. Okay.
Is enough. And now it's just a question of having this properly tossed, right? Just toss it. Yeah, be careful. See here how the juices of everything goes inside the pasta. See here, Look at the dish. Fettuccine with chorizo. Give me the plate. Let's plate it up. And then we can add a bit of parmesan or pecorino, and we have.
Okay,
and now you get a nice glass of red wine,
it's gonna
and
melt
you
into
have a
it.
wonderful dish. There you go. You can taste the lamb.
Yeah.
You can taste the chili. Everything goes together nicely.
Perfect. The lamb is the taste, which is like, you
Yeah.
know, on the
Chili-
top.
chili
Yeah,
is
the
a little
chili
bit
is
high,
spicy.
little bit
Yeah.
high.
But it's okay. I mean, we are like Kerala, it's,
Yeah.
you know, we are okay with spicy food.
It could be a bit more moist. You see, Pile, the sauce, we could have more sauce a little bit. Keep it nice and moist. But you have this for dinner. I don't want anything else. Just give me this. I'm okay. You know.
Perfect. It's simple. Very, very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we have 3 dishes. 3 dishes, it's like, okay, let me talk to them in Malayalam first so that, yeah.
So that everybody understands. Yeah.
Yeah. So, we have 3 dishes. 3 dishes, it's like, you know, chef in our touch on the prana and a complete, beautiful look on the food dinner, and it's really good food. So, chef, thank you so much. It's been really a pleasure, you know, coming here, doing the cooking with you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure having you here. Nice. Come back. And
For
we
sure,
have some
for
great
sure.
other chefs. We have our pastry chef here.
Yes.
We have a lot of good chefs here that want to do the same series. So come back.
Great. For sure, we're going to come back.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So we have with us Shana. So thank you so much, Shana, for actually bringing us over here.
It was
And
our
we have-
pleasure.
And we have Rohit over here. So Shana, tell us what are your plans with Colony?
Colony has
I
been
had a
great.
wonderful experience over here with the chef. It's been like, you know...
You've tasted the food with
yes,
him.
everything. It's all done, so I don't have my last portion. So he asked me to have it immediately, so I had it there.
And
itself.
Chef Herman's a great sport. He interacts with all the guests who come here, whether it's a blogger, whether it's a guest who's staying in the room, or a city guest, or someone's come here with family, or a group, or a wedding. And that's also nice, you know, somebody
Yeah.
who's smiling and who talks to you.
Yeah.
And guests definitely
vibrant,
appreciate it.
you know,
Yes,
full
he
of
is.
energy and-
I think a little more maybe, yeah. But it's good, and you know your morning is sorted, you meet him and you tell him that that's
Yeah.
done. And he's been doing it for more than 29, 30 years across different continents. So this is like, you know,
Yeah.
easy peasy for him.
Yeah.
So yes, Colony has been doing well, and we're open only for dinner, and we make sure that the right kind of people come here. You know, whoever wants to be here with, have dinner outside with a view. You want to have a drink. You want to sit with your kids. We can do that, and we are planning to start a couple of things for Colony. The brunch being one option. You know,
Okay.
so Sundays we will be open for lunch, Saturday and Sunday, and it will have different kinds of cuisine. We will have food served inside, maybe al fresco as well. And we are hoping to get more customers, definitely, yeah.
Okay, so the brunch includes the local cuisine, or
It would be the
because
similar
I think
pattern.
you have you know, brunch even in
That is a drunch. The Thai Soul one has a drunch. It's
Brunch is
dinner.
on a Saturday basically.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this will be on a Sunday. We are organizing a brunch over here.
Okay.
Which will be, it's more about.
So,
Yeah, this is
Malabar
after 4
Cafe?
p.m. Malabar is a regular and it's all day dining.
Okay.
And there's definitely no alcohol there.
Okay.
So, yeah. That'll be a Kerala themed buffet with a little bit of
keep into
continental and Arabian dishes. Yeah. This is purely European food, European cuisine, but local ingredients. Like our fish comes from here, the microgreens are grown here, like that.
Kerala
Okay.
spices.
So we just go.
And the brunch also gives an option for people to, spend 2 to 3 hours at the hotel. You know, they want to come here by 11 o'clock. They come here with a family or a couple. You have the food here. You spend some time. Great view. Have a drink. And if you later on, if you want to use the spa or the pool, that's also possible.
That's great. So you have access to the pool for the brunch.
Not for the brunch, but if people would like to stay back, then we can think of something. Yeah.
So that's the whole plan with Colony, I guess. So all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been
And,
great having you here.
It's
Keep
a pleasure
coming.
for us. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So I'll catch you all next week in a new place with some more of good food. Till then, bye.